the charity must be given without the two things. One thing, that the charity should not be reminded. The second thing, that the charity must be not followed by the pain. Okay, reminding your favor to the people. I had a little mistake in the last verse, which is verse number. I was reading the different verse. I'll just make correction here. Allah said that the example of those, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, la tubtilu sadaqatikum bil manni wal adha. Don't destroy your charity with manna and azab by repeating, reminding, and also by giving the pain to the people. And then Allah said it is like the person who is showing off, and then he don't believe in Allah and don't believe in. And then Allah gave the example which I mistake yesterday in the nighttime lecture. Their example is like a rock, like a mountain, and a soft mountain, and there is a soil on that. And then Allah send the water from the sky, and then it's become zero. All the soil will be washed away. So don't give pain to the people when you give charity, and don't remind them also about, because you did it for Allah, and Allah can only reward you. Okay, when you give, then forget it. Okay, let's remember this. When you give somebody something, and the example was here, which I mistaken yesterday. I was reading the different verse. Allah said the example of them are, his example is like that of a smooth stone upon which is dust and is hit by the rainfall that leaves it bare. They are unable anything what they have earned, and Allah does not guide the disbelieving people. Okay. It will be like water comes and it will be wash away your good deeds. And then the next verse today, وَمَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ ابْتِغَاءَ مَرْضَاتِ اللَّهِ وَتَثْبِيتًا مِنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ كَمَثَلِ جَنَّةٍ بِرَبْوَةٍ أَصَابَهَا وَابِلٌ فَأَتَتْ أُكُلُهَا ضِعْفَيْنِ فَإِنْ لَمْ يُصِبْهَا وَابِلٌ فَطَلٌّ وَاللَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ بَصِيرٌ. And the example of those who spend their wealth seeking means to approval of Allah and assuring themselves is like a garden on high ground which is hit by the rain, so it yields its fruits in double. And if it is not hit by the rainfall, then a drizzle is sufficient. And Allah of what you do is seeing. So now is the people, a good people who are doing the good works or charity para sa Allah. Okay, I'm doing it for Allah. So their example Allah give, their example is like a garden on the high ground which is hit by the rainfall, yung ulan. So it makes the fruit as double. They give the fruits double. And even if it is not the rainfall, just a drizzle only is sufficient. Then it can make the fruits. Okay? Because it's on the good ground. Then you are on the good ground, high ground, and then water comes and you will make a double production of the fruits. Okay? So do it for Allah. Yesterday it was said in the Quran, I was reading, that the good word or says to say sorry is better than to hurt someone after you give the charity. And then Allah said in the next verse, would one of you like to have a garden of palm tree and grapes, underneath which rivers flow, in which he has from every fruit? But he is afflicted with old age and has weak offspring, and it is hit by the whirlwind containing fire and is burned. Thus does Allah make clear to you verses that you might give thought. So there are two things. You need a garden with full of palm trees and grapes, and which under the rivers flow and then gives every kind of fruits. But he is afflicted with old age and has weak offspring, and it is hit by whirlwind, you hang in, containing fire and is burned. Does Allah make clear to you verses, ayat, that you might give thought? So if you are going to have not for the sake of Allah, then whatever you have will be all going to be vanished and destroyed, and no benefit in your next life. So try to put in your heart that I want to do everything for Allah. The first hadith, the first hadith usually in the books of the hadith, innamal a'malu binniyat. All the actions that depend on your intentions, motivations. What is your intention? Why you praying? Why you give charity? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu anfiqu min tayyibati ma kasabtum wa mimma akhrajna lakum min al-ardi wa la tayammunu min khabithu minhu tunqidhuna wa lastum bi'akhidhihi illa an tughmidu fihi wa'lamu anna Allah ghaniyyun 'hamid. Okay, these words we can do it tomorrow. I'll share something very important with you. Yung may isang scholar ng Christian, very popular. He's considered as the biggest scholar in Christian, in all the Christian in the world, and has a very good book. A very nice book for us for Dawa. There's a book here. If you can see here in the screen, the book says the name of the book written by the Bart Ehrman, How Jesus Became God. Okay, so especially for those Christians here, our Christian brothers, for them also try to read this book. It's very amazing book. He's questioning in the book how Jesus became God, or in explanation he was explaining how a Jewish man, how he became God. And he mentioned it in the quotations from the Bible that Jesus himself doesn't know he's God. He never said he's God. Even he said also in the book, even his disciples, they never said that he's God. Nobody knows he's God. So how this idea of that he's God and he's Son of God and he's Lord, where this come is come after him. He never claimed himself God. He never said he's God. He never said he is Son of God. We can challenge also where in the Bible, where did the Jesus say na he's God or he's Son of God? Coming from his mouth. Not somebody say that he said. No. Now imagine the creator of the universe is just become baby, and then he become drinking milk from a woman, and then he was circumcised, and he doesn't know that. He never claimed this. And the people are saying that he's God. And that's a very good book for Christians who are really researching. Try to get this book, purchase it online or download. It's just a free download. I free download. Anybody want, we can send them, share this book with them. How a man become God. He's a man in the Middle East. How overnight or after some time he become God. So it's a big question, that how human being become God. So it's a very good share. I wanted to. I can, if somebody just joined it now, I can share it again here, especially for our Christian brothers, sisters who are joining here. They can see there how Jesus become God. The great scholar from the Christian who is PhD in the New Testament. His name is Bart Ehrman. Try to download and read this book, and you will know the lots of truth that what the priests and pastors are telling, which Jesus never tell. He never said coming from his mouth, I'm God or I'm Son of God. He never said, and the words never come from his mouth. Okay, people say that he said like this, he said like this, but not he himself. So try to get this book for your reference and read about it, and inshallah it will be beneficial for your research coming to Islam. Even myself as a Muslim, I research my own religion, Islam. I research all the religions. Then I decided to be I was born in a Muslim family, but I even research my own religion. What is Islam? If Islam is true, and then I make a conclusion. Yes, what religion I am having, it's the right religion. This is the religion of all the prophets. It is the religion of Jesus Christ. Also, it is the religion of Moses or Abraham. A religion of Prophet Muhammad. Religion of Prophet Adam. Religion of Prophet Noah. So I did not blindly follow my religion. Rather, I researched my own religion. So those who are Christians here, we also invite them come to research and find out. And even your Bible said also in the seek the truth and truth will set you free. Okay, seek the truth and the truth will set you free. You really want to be freedom, then seek the truth. God will always guide you. If you really wanted to be guided, you want to know the true God, the only one God who is without any need. He begets not nor is begotten, and no one is comparable unto him. Or in Tagalog, yung tunay ng Diyos Allah, siya isa. Isa lang siya. Wala siya may kailangan. Hindi siya ang kailangan ng lahat ng bagay. Okay? Wala siya kailangan sinuman at anuman. Hindi nagkaanak at hindi siya pinanganak. Yung tunay ng Diyos, hindi nagkaanak at hindi siya pinanganak. At wala siya anuman katulad. Hindi siya parang langit, hindi siya parang lupa, hindi siya parang tao. Wala siyang katulad. Okay? Ano yung isip mo? Hindi siyang Diyos. Okay? Dahil unlimited siya, infinite siya. Wala siyang umpisa, wala siya katapusan. It's a very good book. This person is going to be Muslim also, inshallah. He already challenging his own faith that he don't believe Jesus is God. And he is not questioning how a human being become a God. Okay? Means that he was Jewish preacher, and then how he become a God. So it's this person is really having a lot of research, and he made the PhD in the New Testament in Bible. Okay, So that's a very good book. I was very amazed when I read this book. I downloaded and I was reading some part of it. So may Allah always guide us. May Allah and Allah always guide those who make research and not to close your mind. Open your mind and research, and Allah will always guide you to Islam. May Allah guide us.